Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is a look I created for MAC Space Squad using some of my favorite MAC products. If you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so jumping right in, I am going to be applying MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation all over the face. This is my favorite foundation from MAC because it is very full coverage, but it doesn't look cakey on the skin at all. So yeah, I'm just applying a nice even layer of that all over the face and then just blending that out. And then for my highlight for this alien look, I wanted it to be super intense. So I'm taking one of the MAC paint sticks in pure white. I'm just applying that with a brush, kind of all over the eye area and then down in that triangular shape where you would normally highlight. I wanted it to be super intense. And then since this is a cream product, I'm going to be setting it with the invisible setting powder. So I'm just doing that to both of the eyes. And then I kind of take my foundation brush and I just kind of blend out the edges. And I'm setting that right away so we have no creasing going on. And I'm also applying that to the high points of the face, like the ridge of the nose, the chin, and then I also do a little bit on the forehead. And then I'm taking more of the invisible setting powder and I'm setting my whole face with this. I love this product because it helps everything stay on all day. And then here I'm taking some of the MAC acrylic paint in black and I'm going to be mapping out the line on my forehead here for the design that we're doing on the forehead. So I'm just taking this really small detail brush and I'm just going along and creating a line. That's what I'm doing. I'm creating a line, but I'm just making it obviously as straight as possible. And then I'm making it a little thicker because I want to blend that black down a little bit. So then I'm taking some MAC Carbon Shadow on a fluffy blending brush and then I'm just blending that down a little bit so it makes more of a gradient so it's not such a harsh line. And then I'm taking a little bit more black paint and I'm kind of bringing it down towards the side because I wanted the line not to be completely straight. I wanted the black to kind of curve down a little bit. And then just make sure to blend that out really well. And then just layer it until it is as intense as you want it. And then here I am taking some shadow in the shade Steamy Teal, I believe it's called. So I'm just adding that to kind of above the eye area. And then I'm taking this purple shade from MAC, obviously. I don't remember the name of this one, but I will have everything I use today linked down below. And I'm just placing that beside the blue and then just blending them together so there's kind of a nice gradient. And then I'm also placing the purple on the other side of the blue, so the blue is kind of sandwiched in between. And I'm also taking this teal shade and I'm just placing that in the inner corners of the eyes and kind of sculpting out the eye socket. And then I am placing this pigment from MAC just right on the lid there so it pops even more. And then I'm also bringing that up just over the other blue eyeshadow that we did, and this pigment is in the shade Partylicious. So it's just going to give it a little bit more of a shine. And then I'm taking this blush in the shade Peony Petal, and it's just a super nice cool tone pink. So I took that just below the eyes, and then I also blended it up into the middle of the forehead. And here I am taking some silver pigment, and I'm just adding that for a little bit of extra shine and dimension, because this look is all about textures and shine and fun stuff like that. And then I'm also taking that blush, and I'm just focusing that on the outer corner. And I'm also taking that again onto the forehead a little bit more just to add a little bit more color. And then here we are going in again with the black acrylic paint. I absolutely love this stuff for body painting because it goes on so smooth and it is so pigmented. So I'm just taking that on a little detailer brush and I'm kind of just going to the crease of the eye, and I also extended it down towards the nose area. And I'm going to be jumping around a little bit in this tutorial because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of winging it. So here I am moving on to the lips for a second, and I'm taking the MAC Lip Mix in black. The texture of these lip mixes are just, oh, I just love them so much. They're just so creamy, and they just glide on like butter. They're just, oh, they're amazing. And then I also wanted to do kind of a smoky lip, so I'm taking some carbon shadow and I'm just blending out the edges of the lip like you would blend out a smoky eye. So I'm doing that to the upper and lower lip. And I'm taking some Reflex in Turquoise and I'm placing that right over top, and it just makes the lip stand out even more. I just love the effect of this. And then taking a little bit of silver pigment just on the inner corner to make it pop. And then I also decided to take a little bit of that on the cheekbones as well for a really intense, crazy highlight. And then we are doing some black contouring to go with this look. So I'm just taking some carbon shadow on a fluffy brush and I just placed that on just below the cheekbone. And then I also took a tiny fan brush to just kind of touch that up at the bottom to make sure the line is nice and crisp. And then more teal shadow just above the black. Just applying that with a fluffy blending brush. And then back to the eyes. Sorry that I'm jumping around a little bit. I'm just taking more carbon shadow and I'm blending that on the inner part of the line just so it's not super harsh, so it kind of fades out a little bit. And then I'm just extending that line out to the outer corner and I'm just bringing it underneath the eye about halfway down below. And then adding some of this MAC white eye pencil just on the bottom waterline to make the eyes appear a little bit bigger. And then I'm lining the upper lash line with the Penultamite liner. And then I'm just applying the Upward Lash Mascara. I love this mascara because the brush is really small, so you can really get in there and coat those lashes nicely. And then moving on to the neck area for a second, I'm taking more of the black acrylic paint and I'm just applying that with a fairly small brush, and I'm making sure the line from the neck is nice and crisp, and then I'm just kind of blending it down the neck. And then I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm just blending this out. It doesn't matter if this neck part is kind of messy because it just adds a little bit of grunge to the look. And then while the paint is still wet, I am grabbing these silver craft sequins and I'm just pressing them right on there with my hand. It's a really easy way to do it because then you don't even need to use adhesive. So I'm just completely covering the black area with the sequins. And then lower down onto my chest, I did apply some glitter adhesive and then I'm dabbing on some more sequins so they kind of fade out. And then just applying some glitter adhesive in certain areas around the eyes where I want to apply some glitter. And then I'm just popping on some silver glitter from MAC. And I'm also doing that above the eyes as well. And then on top of the silver glitter, I'm just placing a few more of those silver sequins just because I love the texture and dimension that it adds to the look. So I'm just adding that where we place the glitter, and then I'm also applying that over top of the eye as well. And then I'm adding more of that teal shadow just coming out from the black just to kind of tie the look together. And I took some silver pigment with some mixing medium and I'm just going in and doing a triangle on the forehead area because I felt like it just needed a little something. And then I'm just doing a line going right down the middle of the triangle. And then just pop on some super dramatic false lashes, the bigger the better. And then for the finishing touches, I popped on a silver wig, and then I'm just applying some silver craft beads using liquid latex. You just want to make sure you hold the beads on long enough to give the latex time to dry so they stick really well. So this is my finished look. I went for something kind of futuristic and alien-like. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will have every product that I use linked down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!